So for all the people that are in real estate, there's a big thing going on that LA real estate's falling apart because of the laws, the mansion tax. I sold my home. I think your company, Mauricio, a couple of people sold my house. And the market ever since Measure ULA came out has gone and slaughtered, destroyed, at least from what I'm seeing. Prices are coming down. Things are not like it was 10 years ago where it's multiple bidders over each other. The luxury market has kind of fizzled. What would be your response to that?
My response is an evolving response. If you would ask me this during COVID and in the last 2 years, yeah, it's been difficult, right? Because we've been hit with a lot of stuff. And yes, that tax, which they call it a mansion tax, which is none other than just a sales tax. It's an additional sales tax because when you sell a house that is north of $5 million, you need to pay 4.5 on the sales price.
I paid $1 million in mansion tax.
There you go.
So
like think about this, right? So think about me as a developer. I find a property, I develop the property, and I sell it for less than it cost me built. I sold it as a loss. I need to go and borrow money now to pay for that tax on the sales price. It's not even the profit.
And that's the craziest thing. I would be okay if it's on the profit, but when it's on the gross.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
When you pay brokers and mansion tax, you're 10% in the hole, let alone your interest rates and all those things. I'm listing a house for $40 million in Malibu on Carbon Beach. And thank God it's out of the zone.
Yep.
But it's like the people in Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills is out of the zone too.
Yeah. And those guys are okay.
They're
but
okay.
For the rest of the developers of Bel Air and all the hills and West Hollywood Hills, where the homes were the highest price per foot for such a long time, they have gotten destroyed.
Yeah, it's taking a lot of them out of business, right? And in addition to that, getting loans, construction loans and all that is very
You don't
difficult.
like construction loans at 15%?
No, definitely not. So my response in general is like LA is always going to be LA. And the amazing thing is like incredible sales are happening right now.
I'm going to fight you on that one because I used to live in LA. LA will never be LA again.
Yeah, we'll see. I
know you got to sell what you got to sell, but LA, listen, the problem is politics have taken over what you want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
And as long as those politics added up with Measure ULA are there, it's not that the real estate isn't beautiful, because I'll be the first one to tell you.
Yeah.
The luxury homes that are built in LA are uncomparable to anywhere else in the country.
Well,
period.
Do you see like the show that you guys have, Buying Beverly Hills?
Yeah.
It's becoming a success on Netflix, and everybody that is looking at that show sees all these incredible homes, and you don't see those homes anywhere else in the world.
Way.
Which is amazing. But
yeah,
then
no, I know. Yes,
that's
for
that
sure.
other piece that is killing it.
Yeah, but the thing is like, there are people that are okay with that. There's a lot of people with a lot of money. They're okay with the tax. They're okay with that.
Homelessness.
Now the crime, as I was telling you earlier, is a little bit of a bad press. It's not that bad, honestly. Like I think that I have friends from Miami, that they have come recently, and they walk in the street. They're like, "Oh my God, I was scared to walk in the street, and it's really not that bad."
So
right?
do you wear a watch when you go in public? A watch over $100,000?
I wear my watches. I don't.
I'm terrified of wearing a watch ever in LA. I can wear it in Miami, but I'll never wear it in LA.
Yeah, I think that's can be a little bit better. It was a little rough during COVID, but I wouldn't worry about it right now.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, there's
So
areas.
if I get my watch
stolen,
stolen, you're saying the agency will cover all costs?
we'll cover you. We'll insure you.
Cool. You heard that. Agency covers all watch theft.
Yeah, no, I think that in LA right now, I mean, like the sales are happening. We have 2 sales over $200 million. There is multiple sales in this year that have happened north of 50 million. The real estate's moving, and it's moving very well, right? So again, there are people that just want to be there, and the weather.
You can't beat the weather.
You can beat the weather.
That's true.
And just people there, they can move the business. Now, I gotta say, in the commercial part of it, office is being hurt tremendously. I mean, you can go to downtown now.
Commercial is disastrous in LA.
Yeah. So but in residential, to be honest, things are moving. I mean, I gotta say, I mean, like, I know I'm an optimistic guy in general, but we're good.